Scratch Records, a place where you can undergo a complete music course without paying a dime. Here, we teach everything from scratch to finish. We offer free courses in music theory, guitar, piano, drums, vocals, and lots more. We even offer a free course on music production using softwares like Ableton, Cubase, Sonar, Logic, Pro Tools, FL Studio, and many others. What's amazing? We offer courses in sound engineering as a whole. The only opportunity for you to make your dream come true as a music genius is with Scratch Records. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell for new alerts.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more it's your humble servant, His Imperial Majesty, Uncle Terence, Mnashua T-Boy, the Vicar General, His Apostolic Annuncio, Chonkrila Aluzungu Kyong, and today we shall be learning the Diminish scale. Stay tuned just in a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once more. As you already know, we are doing the diminished scale today, and we already did the major scale, we did the minor scale, and today we are on the diminished scale. So you see, music has too many scales. All right, and let's write on. You already know how to press that dial. We are not gonna waste a lot of time. So you know it has a different formula. That of the major scale was different. That of the minor scale was different, and that of the diminished scale is different. And as I earlier told you, those of you who are learning music from scratch, like our channel itself, I think it's your lucky time, because this course I'm giving you for free. A lot of people spend a lot of money to acquire this, but they don't even succeed. Like myself, it took me a long time to be able to know all this. After when I have struggled myself, I've played music myself for too long, but I noticed that I had to learn. I even spent money, but nobody showed me. So this is even the reason for which I'm giving this course for free. Because finally, those who taught me music are those that I never paid. So I felt like the only way to pay back was to give you for free too. So take it seriously. Very importantly, because this is something that's free. We thank God for the internet, because it has made us to have things like this. All right, let's write on. We are on the diminished scale today, and like the formula goes, S stands for skip, while X stands for do not skip. So now, what do we do in this case? We are on C, so what do? We skip. And if we skip, we bring up D here. What next? We don't skip, so we bring D sharp here. What next? We skip, so we bring up F here. What next? We do not skip, so we bring F sharp here. What next? We skip, so we bring G sharp here. What next? We do not skip, we bring A here. What next? We skip, we bring B here. And what next, which is the last of the formula, we do not skip, we go to C. So what do? We bring C here. You know how the routine goes. I have always said it, that where you start is where you end. If you start on C and end on D, then there is a problem. But if you start on C and end on C, then you are on the right footing. Okay, we will do it as we did it the last time. We both will do the second one, and you will do the rest. Then when we come back, you compare if everything is right. Okay, so now let's do the second. What's the second? We are on C sharp. What do we do according to the formula? The first letter of the formula says we skip. So if we skip C sharp, we go to D sharp. One next we don't skip, we get to E. One next we skip, we go to F sharp. One next we don't skip, we go to G. One next we skip, we go to A. One next we don't skip, we go to A sharp. One next we skip. Oh, there is a problem somewhere. There is a problem somewhere, but I like this. I like this because it makes us to understand how. I don't think the teacher cannot make these mistakes. It's very possible for me to make the mistakes. So it looks very easy, but it is not that easy. So let's take it once more. As the formula says, what do? The first thing is we skip. So we go to D sharp. D sharp. What next? We don't skip. So we go to E. One next we skip. We go to F sharp. One next we don't skip. We go to G. One next we skip. We go to A. One next we don't skip. We go to A sharp. What next? We skip. We go to C. I think we were right. And what next? We don't skip. And this is where we always make the gymnastic. I say where, when you are on the last C, you consider yourself to be here. And what's the last letter of the formula? It says we do not skip. So it brings we to C sharp. So we have C sharp here. I think we were on the right footing, but I thought we were wrong because this is what we're doing already. Okay, now, this is what we have had already. We have had the diminished scale of the key of C. We have had the diminished scale of the key of C sharp 2. So, you will do the rest. And when we come back after the break, then we'll compare if it is correct. And if it's not correct, then you have to redo it again. And just as I told you, this is the most important part of music. You know, we started today by playing the guitar. Do not get excited. I don't even like touching that thing. When I have my leisure time, what I do, I go back into my notes. I go back into the learning. Because playing is practicing. And if you practice, you can play. But what are you practicing? You should know what you're practicing. It's not just about playing. Let me tell you something. If you are a novice, if you've never touched the guitar in all your life, I can take you for 4 hours and teach you a song. And you play that song in 4 hours. But it's not going to help you. You will be limited. It not going to help you. When you learn them for 4 hours, you go play. But the difference is you go play only that song. Tu vas jouer seulement ces chansons-là. Tu vas tocar solamente esa canción. You understand what I'm talking about? So you have to learn the theory. Tu dois apprendre la théorie. Tu tienes que aprender la teoría. So you need to learn the theory so that you understand which you play. Because as I tell you, if I teach you just now, you will play just now. I mean, if I just teach you for play without doing the theoretical part, you're going to do it. But you'll be limited because you will be limited to play only that song. But now when you learn the theory, you don't need to learn a song. You don't need to practice a song. When a song hits, you know what the song is doing. You know where the song is going, following your theory. So ladies and gentlemen, once more, it has been your humble servant, His Imperial Majesty, and we're going to go for a break so that you do the rest of the diminished scale yourself, and we shall be right back. So stay tuned to Scratch Records. So, welcome back from the pause. Okay, now, as you can see, I've already done it for you again, as I always do it for you. But as I told you, do not cheat yourselves. Always try to do the work in yourself. Don't copy from me. Even if you've copied, try to forget about what you've copied and make sure you do the arithmetic yourself so that you understand it. Because if you just copy, I'm sorry, when you start playing, when you start actually doing the practicals, there will be nobody to copy from, and that's where you're gonna hook. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen the diminished scale, there is a little bit of difference. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you haven't, okay, then let me point it out to you. Here we have 9 dialogue boxes. We have 9 dialogue boxes. I call it a dialogue box. You can call it a square, but I'm talking about these intervals or the squares. We call it dialogue boxes. We have 9. Whereas the major scale had 8, the minor had 8, and the diminished scale has 9 dialogue boxes, or 9 digits of the scale of every key. Okay, now, but that doesn't play any extra role. It's just that that is how the diminished scale is. All right, and we've already had it, and I've said you do it and you compare what I've done. So what we are going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is, you know the routine. We are going to remove the 1, the 3rd, and the 5th, which is the chord formation, and we are going to do the 1, the 4th, and the 5th, or let me say the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th, and the 1st, and the 3rd, and the 5th. And we all know the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th is the chord formation for every scale. So now if you want to form a diminished chord, you have to take the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th of each scale. Let's say we are in the scale of D sharp. What's the diminished chord for D sharp? Definitely is D sharp, F sharp, and A that forms the chord, the diminished chord of D sharp. All right, that is it. So now we have to look for the chord formation and the chord combination, and we all know what the chord combination is. It means when you have formed the chords, now you combine the chords to make a song. So now, if you want to make a song on the diminished scale, let's say we are on the key of F, you have to take the chords of F, the chords of A sharp, and the chords of B to form a song in the key of F. I hope we are getting it correctly. But I've told you, I don't mind if you don't understand much now, because when we get to the practical part of it, you'll understand. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back again for a short pause. Just pause videos and take the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th for the formation, the 3rd, the 1st, the 1st, the 4th, and the 5th for your combination. And we shall be right back. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the pause. And you have it all for yourself on the board. Over this side, we have the chord formation of the diminished scale. And over there, we have the chord combination of the diminished scale. And we all know what the chord formation is by now, and we must have known what the chord combination is. So we are going this time a little bit faster, and it's good. So that let's get to where you people want to go to. I know everybody is in such a hurry to start playing, and that's the reason for which today I started by just giving you a tip of the iceberg, so you understand a little bit of what we'll be learning. It's not all about the guitar. We'll do the piano, we'll do the saxophone, we'll do the drums, we'll do the vocals, we'll do every instrument of your dream. This is the channel for you to become a dream artist, a musical genius. So, ladies and gentlemen, once more, it has been your humble servant, His Imperial Majesty, Uncle Terence, Mga Eshua, the Vicar General, His Apostolic Annuncio, Papa Chunkrila Aluzungu Pupopion, and it has been the diminished scale today. Damazi Caballero. It has been bye-bye, au revoir, adios, Oumba, ciao ciao.